I'll tell you this time, girls, I do know what to say. That game was taken away from you. There's no way, shape, or form that you lost that ball game. You had to battle back from the odds that sometimes what happens is the doggone officials get caught up in the Cinderella role and they just play it like they're part of that team. We didn't lose that one. You didn't have to be sorry about it. You didn't do anything wrong. Just gave 100%, put the body on the floor, don't worry about it. You didn't lose it. Don't even take that. Oh, guys, maybe you got something you can say. I don't know what to say. Girls, I do want to say a few things. Number one, I want to thank the seniors for everything you've done, not only for me, but for the program. For the 3 trips down to state. But more important than that, just for the chance for me to get to know you people. I'm not going to forget you. I'm not going to forget what you've done for Memorial High School. Nobody is. When you walk out of this locker room, you walk with your heads up just like you walked in. You carry them like that the rest of your lives. Because you're winners from the word go. You've done it in the classroom, you've done it on the athletic field, and more importantly than that, you've done it outside those environments. And that says a lot about the type of people you are. In the face of the loss, you've always been good. And in the face of a win, you've always been excellent. And it's that kind of character that we're going to try to continue. We have you kids to thank for it. Second thing, for the kids that are coming back, let this be a lesson. And put it someplace on your bedroom wall or your schoolroom locker or in your favorite book or in your bookmark or whatever it might be. Just write a little note to yourself. And then you begin to prepare for next year. And everybody should realize that anytime something ends, something else begins. And you've got to take the bad, and if it's an ending, then you've got to turn it around so the beginning's good for you. Coaches, anything you want to say? Or please, somebody grab. Thanks for everything. You got nothing to be mad about. Come on, give me that. I know it's not fair, honey. I mean, a lot of things in life you're going to run into that aren't fair. Make this be a better person for you. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Great person to have on the team. Good on that too. There. Straight back to hard years. From the word go. Maureen. There's going to be some people out there that are going to want to give you a hug. And I love you a lot. And you need them, and they need you right now. So you tell them you love them because you gave your best shot, you gave your all. There's no question about that. Girls, we need to put it together one more time. Let's go. Suck it up. Get on your feet. Let's go. Come on. Heads down. Dear Lord, I know you were still watching us from a distance. And I know the kids gave me everything they had, and that's all anybody could ever ask. I really need to thank you for the relationships that are built, for the way my life has been improved because of these kids. I love each and every one of them, and I have you to thank for that. As they start their new beginning, especially our seniors, give them the good direction and watch them from a distance. Amen. 1, 2, 3. Together.
What?
Okay, girls, couple things. Number one, we have a decision to make here. We have the opportunity, if you'd like, we can get some tickets to the boys' sectional final tomorrow, which means that we would be leaving tomorrow and going to the ball game.
Where's it at?
It's at North.
What time?
7 o'clock.
Okay.
Second option is, of course, to stay here, and we can attend the championship games. But whatever you kids want to do, I have no problem with. I will go with what I tell you. You've done so much for me over the years. That is the least I can do. If it's half and half, I'm willing to stay here. Doesn't make any difference to me.
What time would we leave?
It's a 7 o'clock game. We probably want to get on the road by noon. That way you could get home, get your act together, and put on as much purple as you have, and walk in there with your heads high.
Buddy, man.
Guys,
Yeah, let's go, guys.
If you're not sure, you say so.
Mules? I'm serious. If you don't want to go, we don't have to go. We can stay here. Yeah.
Like, say I wanted to stay, could I stay with my parents?
Oh, sure. No problem with that. No problem with that. Oh. How many would like to get tickets to the game?
Wow.
What game?
The boys' game. We have tickets to the girls.
I know. Well,
She's just exploring her options. Come on.
I'll pay for the ticket.
Okay.
If I don't use it,
Okay, here's what I need to do then. I need to have Coach Smith, my buddy there.
What?
I do need to thank you guys too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Thanks a lot.
Coach is
We'll go do
the
it.
best. I'm serious.
What did he say?
This year has been so empty and not the same last 2 years. When I think about it, I cried.
It's like a year
I
ago.
wanted to
You
say
were
that before.
And now I've got 16 wins.
You got him.
So if you, let's see, Coach, you got your clipboard like you normally do?
I think it's over there in that bed.
I brought it down.
Okay, give Coach a clipboard. Sonny. Yeah, most of the names right there for you, Coach. The other ones you can write in.
Okay.
Now listen, if your parents that are here would like to get tickets too, then you have to talk to them and get that number to Coach Smith, and we'll turn it into Denny Bowman then, and we'll get tickets for you. I know this isn't any consolation. I know it's not at all. But everybody that I talked to thought that you kids were cheated. I think we know that. And there's nothing we can do about it except be there for each other. Even the Beaver Dam radio station on the air said they don't deserve to win that game. That the game was taken away from them for Memorial. So for the most part, the world knows, which doesn't make it any easier for us. But we didn't lose that ball game. That's the part you have to remember. You've not been losers, any of you, over the course of the time that you've been around me. In fact, I was probably the guy tonight that was a little out of line in some of the comments I made to the paper. But I just kind of lost it for a minute and everything. So, like I said, it's not going to make you sleep any easier. It's not going to make you feel any better. But you should know that. That it's not just us. It's not just bitterness that we feel. That it's people that saw the basketball game. They know that as well.
Cool.
Yep.
Can we all go to the game?
I would love to go to the game together.
Alright.
And all of us
Yeah.
wear our jackets.
Yeah.
We only have things to be proud of, and I'm serious. And I will be here, and none of the coaches will be here all night for you. If you need to just come on in here, and we can sit on the floor and have a soda or around the hall. Doesn't make any difference. Teasing goofy grin. Quickest feet I've ever had. Old Abe uniform. And Marino's smile. Even though Coach is probably the worst guy in the world during the practices to you. And I'm always giving 100% and always telling me, thanks, Coach. So you always be remembered. So I wish you would stop. I tell you another thing too, your parents are great. They all had nice things to say after the game, and they sure think the world of you 6 kids, as do the other parents. And we're going to remember you next year. So, you want to change clothes, get into something comfortable, and make sure you give Coach Smith your ticket order. Rochelle, if you want to get a ticket to the boys' game, we're heading back tomorrow. We're all going to go to the game, and hope the boys can put on a show and come down next weekend. We'll come back. What did I play?
DC Everest. DC Everest.
Great.
Wow.
Pretty big guy.
We got a good chance, girls.
You wanna get 2
We
days?
could be down here next week.
They only beat Menominee by 1 now, was it?
Mark,
John Dewar, 5 seconds to go. Shooting the bonus, sinks them both to win it for the A's.
We're here once.
That's right. John Dewar.
Hey, Coach Smith, I'm gonna talk to
Karen,
your
you put
mom
that
and
that's in
see
that
what
book.
I know.
Good idea. Go by yourself.
Well, no, I'll go with you.
Can I go?
Better go to more time. Look at me. My parents want to go there.
Hi, Coach. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Where's Smitty, Karen?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you have to get in.
Wait.
That's us right there. Our life.
3 sporty guys.
Sport.
What's studs?
Gotta be more. There's gotta be more. Can't be it, is it?
guys.
That's it?
Three
Three
men.
pictures.
Studs.
Look at those.
Where can't be one? You know what really hurts? Thanks. You were laying your eye on my
Yeah,
back.
but that was my
That's what
face.
really hurts.
Where'd Mal go?
How'd you learn to do that?
Pass on down to me.
Shoot, I haven't got my name from the cards.
What's going?
Jewel, comes the Ruby and the Crown of Queen of Clubs.
Steffi brought it in.
Just a little bit to drink on the way home, huh?
Two hearts beating.
Good fortune, success.
Good.
Good thing it won the 2 of diamonds, though. 'Cause that means a bad love affair. Friends and relatives against you. This could be good, but there's no cards on either side of it, so I don't know. But I got a feeling.
That's good.
Some black.
They look to be packed up. 351 is in action and
Well, I'm done in
You
there.
know, ready? 351's ready to go.
Is that one word or
They are
2 words?
packed.
I'm so sweet if you want.
That looks like you
In action
They
or
are currently 2 words in action.
or inactive.
Okay.
Maybe. You're packed and ready to go.
Can we start putting our stuff in there, folks?
Well, I guess we could.
is Sparks around yet?
Guys, this shit goes in there. Michelle's probably. She's really slow. Curling
Here
it
you go,
really
send me a
slow.
picture. No pictures.
All 3 of you. Right now, I don't do this often.
Good spot to stand. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Except there's a glare. Sweet egg, let me get a picture too.
Yeah, I just thought, I just asked her.
Wait, get me out of the picture.
Ready?
Yeah.
Smile.
Okay,
That's a piece of candy in my
Ready? Randy looking at me?
Yes. Okay. Guys, where is she? Tell her to get up here.
I'll
Michelle.
Wait, we gotta go get her.
Yell at Rochelle. Where is she? I don't know.
Probably wandering into those guys.
Our room's pretty clean.
Now,
It's always been clean this whole time.
it's not on. My red light's not on. Not to be seen with makeup on, huh, Angie, huh?